All right, folks, listen. This is a live stream, and I'm going to be showing a few things that I showed in yesterday's live stream at the very end. I'm going to show it here at the very beginning, but also I want to show that there might have been a possible Elvis death ritual uh, yesterday that happened, and it just seems like it is. Because you know me, I don't listen to me, folks. Every death that happens in the news, I do not connect it. All right, only if it has a real, obvious connection to Elvis or Trump. Okay, that's when you see me. I don't. Every time somebody dies, I'm not going to be doing a video of it like these other stupid channels who try to connect every single death, even if the person is 200 years old. It's like, oh, it was a ritual death. The old bag was like 105 years old. It's like, oh, it was a ritual death. You know. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to make this as fast as possible. And you know what else? There was a today there was this Indy 500 at the. It's a race because I don't follow car racing and all that crap, but I saw it on the news. Uh, uh, so in car racing, some 33-year-old won, and he's won it 2 years in a row. You know, so he was age 32 and not 33. He won it back to back years. I think it's the first time in I don't know 20 something years supposedly uh, that this has happened where someone's won back to back. And um, I forgot the dude's name now. Who won the Indy 500 today? Joseph Newgarden. Interesting. Newgar. It's got the gar. But listen, what's important? When was Joseph Newgarden born?
Joseph Newgarden was born on December 22nd, 1990.
When was Steve Garvey born?
Steve Garvey was born on December 22nd, 19.
So December 22nd. You know why that's important? Because it's 6 months, 11 days after June 11th. 6 months, 11 days after June 11th is 12/22, and the only reason I'm bringing that up um, is because of is because for the people who don't know, I have two predictions that on June 11th there's going to be a spectacular event in the state of Washington, and and so you need to get out of Washington State before June 11th. And then my other prediction is that Trump gets his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. Okay, and he survives the head wound, but they pronounce him dead, and then a few days later they say he made a miraculous recovery or some other crap. But anyway, so the why am I bringing up this Indy 500? Because like I said, I don't care about wrestling and car racing and all these mindless stupid sports, and I hate boxing and all that other crap. Okay, I told you I don't like barbaric nonsense. Okay, and car racing is just another stupid sport. It's barbarism. Driving 200 miles an hour. You know, trying to get yourself killed. But anyway, what was important is because Elvis was born on 1/8, and you can say it the date as 108. 1-08. So he was born on 1/8, and uh, this was the 108th running of the Indy 500. That's what was important, and it was a 33-year-old one, and his name was Joseph Newgarden, and he was born 6 months 11 days after 6/11. Okay. And interestingly enough, he was 33 and it was the 108th running. Check this out. From Elvis's, the day he's born, Elvis, on 108, and it was the 108th running and a 33-year-old one. Look, to my birthday exactly is 108.33 days. All right. Which, of course, I've shown before, and I could show you tons of connections, but I'm not going to do that here. You got to see the connections I have with this. Um, but what's important is that there was a 108th running and that it was a 33-year-old, because they love connecting that, because the 33 is the number of ascension, because Jesus was crucified at the age of 33 and he rose from dead at 33. That's why they love to mock God. I told you that. Anyway, so what else is in the news? Oh, let me just show before I get to the death ritual that happened. I need to show what because I'm gonna delete that last video. I just want to show this info just in case some of you didn't make it to the end of the video yesterday. Obama's birth certificate. Hold on. So let me just show this. So I told you that after Trump gets his head wound on August 4th, which is Obama's birthday, and that's the reason Obama's involved in this charade, right? He's just a puppet, this Obama. He's a third, wheel to this charade. But notice that he's born on August 4th. But look, for some reason, the signature on this birth certificate was 8/8, because I told you he's going to come back either 3 or 4 or 5 days later, and it's either going to be most likely 8/8, which I've been telling everybody, but it could be, who knows, it could be 8/7, 8/9, whatever. But look, this is what's important. No, not this, but I have one thing to show you. Not yet. Hold on. So his mother was 18 years old. His mama, his supposed mother, who actually believes that this is Obama's mother? Nobody. The person's name was Stanley Ann Dunham, SAD initials, sad. But Stanley, why can't I get this thing then? Stanley has the SAT. It's like almost the word Satan and Presley. It's like a mixture of Presley and Satan. Stanley, get it? But here's what's important, okay? And look, she was 18. Elvis was born on 1/8 when she had Obama. She was 18 years old. And by the way, she was born on the 333rd day of the year. This Stanley Ann Dunham was born on the 333rd day of the year. Check this out. Look at this number at the top, folks. This is Obama's birth certificate, and it has, first of all, it has Trump's backwards date. Trump's date is 6/14, his birthday. It's got the 146 backwards. And look, it's got the O for crown, but look, it's got the 611. And I told you guys that the 611 has to connect to the 6/14, which is Trump's birthday. I've been explaining that. The 0 means through, or a crown, like 1 through 6. You get what I'm saying? Like 611 through 6/14. The 0 means through, or a crown. Okay, so what's the chance that his birth certificate has a 611 at the beginning? That's all I'm saying. All right. Now, so the next thing is this Doomsday Clock. All right. What did I do with that piece of paper? Oh, I must have thrown it away. So this Doomsday Clock that whoever the hell came up with this crap, this Doomsday Clock. Hold on, those are chairs. So the Doomsday Clock was supposedly thought up in 1947, and you try to ask Google what was the date, they don't give you the exact date, but they say sometime in June. So in June of 1947, the Doomsday Clock was inaugurated. That's how they call it, inauguration. And why am I bringing this up? Hold on. The Doomsday Clock, right? They're saying that we're this close to nuclear, annihilation, or whatever the hell the Doomsday Clock means. But so it was in June of 47. And what's important is that there was a horse in 1977, right? The same year Elvis died. There was a horse that won the Triple Crown called Seattle Slew. And Elvis died that same year. On August 16, 1977, Elvis died. 8/16/77, Elvis died. And that same year, there was a horse called Seattle Slew that won the Triple Crown, and he won it on June 11th. So from June 11th to this year, June 11th, to when Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown, 6/11/77 to this year is 47 years. Okay, 47 years, and um, and he won it on 6/11, the same year Elvis died, right? And slew means to violently kill. It's like the past tense of the word slay, SLAY, to kill something. You know, he slewed. Seattle slew. Okay, and because they're going to slew Seattle, but all of Washington State, you need to get out. Okay, so the 47, of course, it connects to Trump too, because he could be the a possible 47th president. Um, but 47 years ago, this happened, right? Now, listen to this. So, the Doomsday Clock was started in 47, in June. So, if you go from June of 47 to June this year, is 77 years. And I just told you that it was in 77, the Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown in June. You understand? And it's been 47 years. So you have the 77 to the 47 to the 24. Get it? And that's the same thing with this. It was in 47, 47 to the 77 to the 24. You see what I'm saying? And this is the Doomsday Clock. All right? You think that's a coincidence? Come on. And think about what I'm about to show you. So we're talking about a clock, right? And if you've seen my reset video, you got to go and watch it. The reset is on military time. The reset is the 24 and 25, because the one would be the 25th hour if you keep going around and around. See, the 24-hour is the 00. So whenever you hear military time, they say 0025 would be 24/25 would mean the minutes. So it's 24 hours, 25 minutes, right? So 00 hours, 25 minutes. That means midnight, after midnight, 25 minutes. So, uh, yes, that's right. Low rider. That's right. Somebody in the chat. You know how many times I've seen that movie? I have seen that movie 1,000 times, and I've heard that 100 times. In my mind, and I forgot it. That's crazy, because my name is Jurassic Liars. I mean, the channel name, and the movie of Jim Carrey, which is JC for Jesus Christ. In that movie, because somebody's mentioning that in that movie, he mentions Seattle Slew. Look at how crazy that. And Jim Carrey is an Elvis impersonator before he became famous. You know? And Jim Carrey did the movie about Andy Kaufman, who was an Elvis impersonator who faked his death, supposedly. You know? Again, connecting everything to each other. And Jim Carrey played Andy Kaufman, who played the Man on the Moon. Yeah, Jim Carrey played Andy Kaufman, who supposedly faked his death, right? And they were both Elvis impersonators. And they're both born on the same day, 1/17. And 1/17 is like 1/8, because 1/7 can be brought down to an 8. And anyway, the word liar is in that movie, like my name, Jurassic Liars. Yeah, and he mentioned Seattle Slew. I remember. That's why I know you're right. That's crazy. I can't believe I didn't ever mention that. Anyway, yeah, everything to do with, first of all, someone's mentioning Tom Hanks now. Everything to do with Tom Hanks connects to Elvis, but I'm not getting into that right now. But with the clock, I told you we're in the year 24. We're in between 24 and 25. If you've seen my reset videos, you know what I'm talking about. So it's the 00, which is the double crown, right? And what was I talking about now? Anyway, so that's why the Doomsday Clock is connecting to this, because it ends with the 24. You know what I mean? And 77 plus 47 equals 124. So from the first hour to the 24th, get it? You understand? 77 plus 47. Just like this, the Seattle Slew winning the Triple Crown in 77 plus 47 years makes 24, the year. So it's 1 through 24, the clock. You understand? Anyway, so that's that, with the Doomsday Clock connection. And then you have this, I'm going to get to the possible death ritual that happened yesterday. I'm going to get to that in a moment. That was Obama's real birth certificate, but it was fake. I mean, not fake. I mean, who knows if it's, if it's actual real, because, what I mean is that he looks like he's a made up character, this Obama. Oh, you meant to say Jim Carrey, but yeah, but Tom Hanks is connected to it too. So, so either way, you're right. Anyway, um, so the last thing, let me just tell you this before I move on. You know that the word Seattle, okay, it's loaded. This word Seattle, okay. Besides Seattle being the word EL. Okay, it's Seattle's the anagram of EL state. Okay, all you got to do is use every letter once, and you'll get EL state. EL means God in Hebrew. Okay, so but what else can you do with it? Look at this. It's got the seat in it because they say the seat of King County, because Elvis was known as the king. Seattle's in King County, and horse racing is the sport of kings. Okay, so what would be left if you used if you only hold on. So check it out. So if you had the seat, because that's like the where the God sits on a throne, the seat. That's why that Elvis died on the toilet, which they call a throne, because they're mocking God. Elvis is known as the king, right? And Seattle's in King County. So it's the seat of the ELT. L means God, and the T, Jesus was crucified on the cross, right? But if you, because I told you it's loaded. So instead of taking that, what you would do is, because I told you that Elvis is the beast out of the sea. So what would be left if you said sea? This would be left. Then you would get this. See, you would get the EL double cross, because the second Christ is the Antichrist. So it's the beast out of the sea. See, ELTT is left. So it's the beast out of the sea. Do you understand? Okay, now that I've explained that with the seat, SEAT, because the seat of King County is Seattle, right? And Elvis is known as the king, and Elvis is known as the king. Seattle's in King County, and Seattle Slew in horse racing won on June 11th. The same year Elvis died. That horse Slew means to kill. Seattle Slew. Horse racing is the sport of kings. Now that I've said that and connected it to the seat and the throne, because Elvis died on the throne, there is this thing called the coronation chair that everyone who's coronated gets coronated on that in London. Okay, look. The coronation chair bombing.
According to Wikipedia,
Listen.
at 5:40 p.m. on the 11th of June 1914, the chair was the object of a bomb attack thought to have been organized by the suffragettes. A corner of the chair was broken off in the explosion.
So there was an explosion. When was the coronation chair bombing?
The 11th of June 1914.
Look at that thing.
According to Wikipedia, at 5:40 p.m. on the 11th of June 1914, the chair was the object of a bomb attack thought to have been organized by the suffragettes. A corner of the chair was broken off in the explosion.
I mean, it even looks scary from far away, you know. But look, the point I'm trying to make is that this thing was bombed on June 11th. All right. Okay. June 11th, 1914. And 19 plus 14 is 33. There's your 33 again connection, right? And June 11th is the damn time. So understand what you're saying here. Not only does it connect, because it connects to Trump too, because Trump is going to get his head wound on August 4th, okay? Which is Obama's birthday, but Trump gets the head wound. Anyway, but there's going to be a double head wound. Washington State gets a head wound on June 11th. August 4th is the Trump head wound in Ohio, okay? Washington State gets a head wound, okay? Like the bite out of the apple, because Washington's the apple state. Yeah, that throne does look scary. It does. Because it's the devil's throne. That's why. Anyway, so and if you don't believe me about the Seattle being the EL state, you know, the EL state and all the seat of God, what they're saying, I'll tell you how you know for sure what I'm saying is correct. Okay? Look, listen. Is God's throne in heaven said to be emerald looking? What is the color of God's throne in heaven? Is God's throne emerald? I'm trying to get them to say it. Stupid. Anyway, here, let me just look at this. It's Revelation 4:3, okay? Notice the word emerald there, okay? Let me read it to you. Revelation 4:3 in the Bible describes a rainbow around God's throne that appears emerald in color. And you know that movie, Somewhere in the Rainbow, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, wasn't that in The Wizard of Oz, or am I mistaken? I don't know. I've never seen the actual movie. I've seen parts of it, but I don't know if I've seen the whole thing. But Judy Garland. But anyway, so that, the reason I'm bringing up The Wizard of Oz, what city is known as the Emerald City? I don't know what's going on with, but look, anyway, it's Seattle, okay? Seattle's known as the Emerald City, see? Where is it? Emerald City, see? So emerald in color, God's throne is emerald, the color, rainbow, but it glows emerald color. But do you understand what I'm saying? So you're talking about God's throne, El state, the state of God. El means God in Hebrew. Okay? And the coronation chair was destroyed in 1914. Okay? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? And okay. Anyway, so let's get to the death ritual that happened today. Yeah, exactly. Every time I ask this stupid Google something, it doesn't want to answer me. But when I don't care and I'm just sitting there, it always answers me. It purposely does it, this stupid creature. This AI creature. Anyway, man, hold on a second. Oh man, I just saw something. I gotta make sure that I don't forget. I know there's a connection to something. Man, I hope I remember to connect this. Anyway, someone's asking if there's going to be an election. Listen, I don't know. I believe that Trump's going to be elected, the 47th president, but something could happen after he gets elected, in between the election and the inauguration. But he becomes the 47th president. Not take office yet, but he becomes the 47th. That's what I think is going to happen. And then something might happen after that might delay his inauguration. I don't know. But I just know that like I said, listen, I don't want to get too distracted. I'll answer the questions after. So what is the death ritual that happened yesterday? So there was an actor who was killed. He was shot. I haven't gotten the details of it. Let's see if they have any details. How did Johnny Wachter die? Oh man, I tell you, these people are gonna drive me nuts, man. Let me see. 37 minutes ago. Let's see. Let me just read it to you. This actor was best known for his role on a long-running soap opera, General Hospital. Has died after being shot during a suspected robbery in Los Angeles. And his mother, his name is Scarlett, and that dude's last name is Wachter. So Wachter the actor. I mean, you just can't even make this stuff up. But Wachter the actor, his mother's name is Wachter, right? Scarlett Wachter. SW for Seattle, Washington. But let me just tell you how he died. It doesn't say how he died. I mean, where he was shot. I don't think it says that. Anyway, so he's an actor on General Hospital. And what was he known for? Who is the presumed son of Brando Corbin?
According to General Hospital Wiki, fandom, Sonny threatens Gladys about telling Brando that Dev is being passed off as his son. Later, Brando asks Gladys who the boy in the picture is, and she tells him Dev is his son.
So Dev, it sounds like devil, first of all. So I don't know what this, I've never seen this stupid show. All right. Sonny, got the sun in it. But Gladys, that's what's important. So Gladys has a son named Dev and also the son named Brando. All right. Who's Brando Corbin. All right. And, Brando connects to this Brandon stuff, that we've been hearing about, branding something also, like the mark. Why am I bringing this up? Because Gladys was Elvis's mother's name. And this actor in the show was presumed dead and came back. Do you get it? Because Elvis is presumed dead and his mother is Gladys. And Elvis lives is the anagram, right, for Elvis. Because, like the Black Lives Matter, lives, lives. That's why that Black Lives thing was all over across the world. Because Elvis's name, like Levi's, everybody wears Levi's. Everything is about Elvis, okay? You guys just don't understand that. And Trump is here to make sure that Elvis is worshipped. So whatever worship Trump gets, Elvis gets. And whatever worship Elvis gets, Trump gets. It's the same thing because Trump is the image of Elvis, who is the Antichrist. Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh. Elvis is the unseen and real Antichrist. All right. Anyway, so that's the connection, is Gladys, the mother, and the fact that that he was presumed dead. Now he's shot, just like Trump's going to get a head wound. Are you guys understanding this, man? All right. I think he was killed at the cross streets of Pico and Hope. Pico and Hope. That's PH 16/8/816. That's 16/8/816. That's Elvis's death date, 8/16. And gun equals 42. Washington's a 42nd state. Elvis died at age 42. This dude was born on 8/31. The 3 and the 1, if you put it together, you can make 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. He's born on 8/31, so it's like 8/4. The death date, the Trump's head wound, 8/4. Anyway, he died yesterday. And he was shot because somebody was trying to steal something off his car. And he went out there to confront them, and they shot him. And what were they trying to steal off his car, folks? What was it? Look at this. They were trying to steal his catalytic converter, the CC. And I told you what the cat means. The cat backwards is TAC, which is the letters of the Antichrist. TAC. Okay? TAC. And it was a catalytic converter, right? And even his name. Where is this dude's name? Look. His name, JW, like a Jehovah's Witness, JW is 33. J is the 10th letter, W is the 23, 1023. And listen, I'm not going to get into why that's important, but that has significance too. But anyway, Johnny Wachter, an actor. He's got the actor. JW is 33, the Wachter, the actor. And they whacked him, get it? And he was born in Charleston, North Carolina. Oh, no, South Carolina. He was born in South Carolina, right? Is Charleston in South Carolina, right? Why did I put that? Anyway, whatever. One of those Carolinas. Charleston is the 843 area code. Look at that. And Trump's going to get his head wound on 8-4, and that's a crown, the 3. See, that's the 3. The crown on the 8-4. So that's another connection. No, you know what? Somebody's mentioning that Tom Hanks movie. Are you talking about? You're talking about that meteor movie or asteroid something? I couldn't even watch. It was. I watched the first 10, 15 minutes. I wanted to, I wanted to break my phone. Is that the movie you're talking about? Asteroid? Or something like Asteroid City? That had to be the stupidest movie I've ever seen. Is that what you're talking about? What is the point of that movie? I wish I could have sat through it. I couldn't do it. There's probably some kind of connection through that movie somewhere. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, someone's saying the catalytic. It's like the Catholic Church. Yeah, catalytic. Cataholic, yeah. Because they're addicted to the cat. Yeah, Tom Hanks is like, thanks. Yeah, T. Hanks. No, the Elvis Tom Hanks movie, that was pretty good. I mean, compared to that Asteroid City crap. But no, the Tom Hanks Elvis movie was pretty good. I mean, compared to most of the crappy movies out there. Anyway, so let me just finish with this. This is the last thing I'm going to show here, and then I'll just talk to you guys. So Johnny Wachter. Before I show you that, let me just show you this. First of all, General Hospital equals 162, and June 11th is the 162nd day on a regular year. leap year, it's 163. You know, and Elvis was born on a regular year, not a leap year, and that's why the leap year connection has to go, because he's born on the regular year, not a leap year. Just like Trump's born on a regular year, not a leap year. All right. Anyway, so General Hospital, that's the show that dude was on. All right, and that's the initial 7-8, and Trump turned 78. GH turned 78 on June 14th. Look at this real quick. There's a reason why I'm showing you this. So the word perfect equals the exact same as kingdom. Perfect, I didn't put the backwards numbers, but it's equals the exact same as this. The reason I'm showing you this, because see, the word perfect is so important. That's why it's the word perfect, because it has the EL. 7-3 and 3-7 looks like the letters EL. All right, EL. And it's like anyway, you'll understand. But anyway, so the word perfect is 7337. It looks like the letters EL if you turned it sideways, right? I mean, the opposite way. Let me show you why I'm saying that, because look, Johnny Wachter, this is what it equals. Even the numbers right here are important, but I'm not going to explain that. Johnny Wachter equals the word 73. All right, and why am I showing this? Okay, because 73, I told you, is the word perfect, right? But there's a 37 right here. See it? So it's 73 and 37. And I just showed you that his name equals 73. His real name. That's not his acting name, even though it's got the actor in it, but no, this is his real name. And it equals 73, right? Look at this. Johnny Wachter, which equals 73, died at 37. You see that? And I just showed you that perfect is 7337. You see what I mean? And the EL, it's like saying 11, L even. It's the same, get it? Even. But do you see what I'm saying? What kind of pigeon trick is this? You know? But anyway, folks, any last words? I'm going to end the chat in like 5 minutes. I'm deleting that last video. I'm not sure if I deleted it or not. I got to check. But I'm deleting the last video from yesterday. No. Someone's asking me, is it okay to listen to his music? Listen, nothing's going to happen to you if you listen to his music. But you just got to know that what you're listening to, it sounds beautiful. But you got to understand that that's how Satan comes, as an angel of light. Okay? And Satan was the prince of the power of the air. That's why he runs the airwaves, right? And that's why how did we hear Elvis? We heard him through the airwaves on the radio and on the record, the record, which looks like the Space Needle. The top of the Space Needle looks just like the record player. And it's got a needle. Everything's about the needle, You put the arm of the, record on the needle. On the record. And everything about Elvis is about the needle. Elvis was the first famous person to take the needle on live television. He took the polio injection on Bill Gates' first birthday. Bill Gates lives right near the Space Needle. He was born there, I'm saying. Not now, I'm saying he was born there in Seattle. And Elvis was the first famous person to take that needle on live television. And then also Elvis is the first famous person to have anything to do with the Seattle Space Needle, when he made a movie called It Happened at the World's Fair, where he's in the Space Needle in Seattle. He was the first famous person to have anything to do with the needle. And that same year that he took the needle on Bill Gates' first birthday, in horse racing, 2 out of the 3 races of the Triple Crown was won by a horse called Needles. All right? And then Trump is his his image. Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh. Elvis is the real Antichrist. Uh, I forgot. Oh, and Trump is the one who brought out the injection. You know, the whole sickness, everything has to do with the 19 sickness. All has to do with Seattle. I've explained that 100 times. Everything about that 19 sickness had to do with Seattle. Elvis, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks filming the Elvis movie. First person to get it was in Seattle. First clinical trials was from a person in Seattle. First death was a person in Seattle. See what I mean? The first biggest outbreak, I mean, in America was in King County, Washington State, but the first big outbreak as a country was Italy. And Italy equals the word Elvis. Exactly. Every number is the same. Just like Elvis equals water, Elvis equals reset. And God reset the earth with water. See, they're mocking God with all of this. That's why Elvis died on the throne, the toilet, because they're mocking God. And what was he doing when he died on the throne? He was reading a book called The Scientific Search for the Face of Jesus. So the king, Elvis, was, Elvis the king, was died on the throne while reading a book about the scientific search of the face of Jesus. Total mockery. And that's why Martin Luther King was killed in Memphis, Tennessee for Elvis. The king had the king whacked. And now Seattle, King County, is named after Martin Luther King now. That king is named after Seattle's King County. It was changed. Yeah, of course, the queen fits into this, of course. The whole point of the coronation of King Charles being at 74 was connected to with all of the puzzle that I talked about. You just got to watch all my videos. Listen, if you're new to the channel, this is what you do. You're welcome. If you're new to the channel, this is what you have to watch. Go to the video section of this channel, watch parts 1 through 7 of the Elvis 666 connections. They all have the same thumbnail. Watch parts 1 through 7 of the Elvis 666 connections. Don't watch anything else. Just watch parts 1 through 7 of the Elvis 666 connections under the video section of this channel. Then, after you watch those 7 videos in a row, then go to the live stream section and watch all my live streams for the last 10 months. And you will understand why this information is Holy Spirit-led information. And you'll understand it once you watch. All right? And if you know anyone who lives in Washington State, get them out of there before June 11th. Just tell them to take 1-2 days off or a week, whatever, Yeah, exactly. And comment under the videos and make sure you thumb up the videos, yeah. Someone's mentioning Freddie Mercury. Actually, Freddie Mercury's connected to this. If I'm not mistaken, he either died or was born on my birthday, and he was born in 45. When was Freddie Mercury born?
Freddie Mercury was born on September 5th, 1946.
Oh, I got the dates wrong. It was 1946, the year that Trump was born, that same year that Trump, Bush, and Clinton were born. And he was born September 5th because see, I'm born on 9/4, but I was born on leap year, so it landed on the 9/5 day. So that's why he connects in that way. And but his death date. When was Freddie Mercury's death date?
He died on November 24th, 1991.
11/24/91. There's something. Oh, he died at the age 45. That's what it was. How old was Freddie Mercury when he died?
He was 45 years old when he died in 1991.
Yeah, that's what it was, the 45 connection. Yeah, I see your comment about the about them mocking the masses. Because, well, I mean, why do you think they call you masses? Because the masses has the asses. You know what I mean? That's what they think of us. The masses are asses. That's what I used to say years ago in my news videos. Anyway, any last words, folks? I know there's other news I could be talking about, but I can't remember. Like I said, you know, I'm going to delete this video because these are not important, that important. Some of the information is really important, like that Doomsday Clock and the coronation chair info. That's super important. And I'll talk about that again in a much better, way in the future. Um, Anybody have any last words or anything they want to talk about? I need to end the chat, folks. So, any last words? Anything? All right, 1 minute. Final countdown. That's right, folks. The final countdown. Man, it's like I said, folks. I need to get these videos out. I have hundreds of videos that I need to show, but I'm only going to be able to do like 4 or 5 of them if I'm lucky. Because I was saving the last 4 or 5 to be the best ones. That's why I have so much info on it, and it's the most incredible information that you're ever going to ever see. But the problem is I can't get it to be fluid because it's too much info, and I can't throw anything out. It's like every piece of information needs to be shown, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to get it together for it not to be a 6-hour video, you know, and that's what's taking me so long to put it together. All right, last 30 seconds. If you came in late, make sure you watch from the beginning. All right. Yes, make sure you watch that 666 series under the video section. Watch them in order, parts 1 through 7. And after that, go to the live stream section and watch the last 10 months of videos. Oh, and if you want my testimony video, anyone here, it's under the live stream section from 9 months ago. The title of the video, it's 2 hours, 8 minutes long. The title of the video is Jurassic Testimony. In the beginning was the King Man's Son. Yeah, the TM for the Tupelo, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about that. Kobe Bean Bryant. Yeah, I've actually talked about that. The 81 points that Kobe scored. Kobe equals 33. And he scored 81 points in his 666th game. And 8-1 is Elvis's birthday, 1-8. And Elvis is all about the 666. Yeah. Believe me, Kobe is connected up. Now, his death was all about Elvis. Everything. The Kobe, the Phoenix River, the River Phoenix and Kobe, they're connected. It's all for Elvis because they had connections to the Mamba and the Viper. You got to see my videos, folks. I can't just go over the same, same information every day. It's too much. All right. Yeah, there's no way that those are coincidences. No way. Yeah. All right, you got to end your conversations. The ones who are having conversations with each other, please end your conversations. I was supposed to end it a minute ago. Now, please, no more back and forth with each other. I mean, if you have something to say to me, that's fine, but please, no more, because I need to end it. Any last words? All right, we'll do another final countdown of 1 minute. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. All right. And I'll leave this video up at least till tomorrow. Okay? And like I said, I'm taking down the video from yesterday, which had kind of the same information as this one. No, I mean, some of it. So if you came in late, make sure you watch this whole video because it's got some good info on it. All right. End the video. God bless all of you. Jesus is God. Okay? And I'll see you guys tomorrow, California time, between 11 and 12, which is 13 hours from now. Okay? God bless all of you. Jesus is God. End the video.